This video I want to share with you how you can create consistent characters and scenes for your storybooks using AI. You can see right here on the screen, we have amazing characters and consistent scenes. Even the characters you can see, especially the main character, is maintained, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do with an AI. And you can even see the scenes, they look very nice, and you can create a wonderful storybook with this. So the actual tool is known as Design. So simply click the link in the description to get started with this tool. So once you are logged in into the AI tool, what you want to click is right here where it says AI tools. Just click on that. Now from here you can see there's a lot of tools that will help us create our characters and also scenes for our storybook. However, our interest is right here on the consistent character tool. So let's just go right ahead and click on it. If you already have an image that you'd want to use as your main character for your storybook, you just need to simply upload it right here. You can click right here where it says build your character. So just click right here and you can just simply drag and drop whatever character that you want to use for your image. So for example, I can actually upload this one, the red panda right here, and once you upload it, you just need to give it a name. Now once you give it a name, all you have to do is click right here where it says start training. Now when you click start training, it will take a few minutes to actually train your AI. Now here is how personally I like to do it. I usually go to ChatGPT and I put in this prompt when I'm creating a storybook. Let's say you are starting off from scratch. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, like, I'm seeking to create a storybook. You paste in this prompt. I'll put it in the description for those of you who want to use the same prompt. ChatGPT went right ahead and gave me 10 different characters that I can use for my storybook. Now here I use this prompt, Milo the mouse, and you can see first and foremost the prompt will allow ChatGPT to give you a description of the character and to give you the actual prompt you can use to actually generate that same character. So all you have to do is copy this prompt right here, come back to design, and right here you want to click on build your character. Now when you do this, you simply want to start with a description, and that's where you're going to paste in that prompt. So the first thing, you have to give it a name. So I'm just going to give it Milo, and I'm going to paste in that description of my character right here. And here you have an option to add, let's say, a reference face. Now like I already mentioned, if let's say you have your own character and you want maybe to keep a stained face, you can use this one, but this works best if you're creating human characters. Then here you have to choose the style for your character. Now you can see some of the styles that are available here. To view all of them, there are more than 88 styles that you can choose from, and you can see that there's a lot of styles that are available with this tool. Now you can also filter by category right here. So let's say for example, if you want an illustration type of thing, you can just simply click right here where it says illustration, and it will bring up all the available styles under illustration, and you can choose from those. Now for demonstration purposes, let's just go with maybe design 3D right here. I'm going to choose that one and simply click generate character. So you get two image generations, and all you have to do is click, let's say, the plus icon, and you can choose which version is to your preference. Now let's say you are happy with this version. All you have to do is click on it so that it is selected when you see this tick, and just click on start training. Once the training is done, to access your character, simply click right here where it says manage your characters. Now what you have to note is that you can also edit your character before actually using it for other design. So right here you can see we have Milo, and if you click this pencil icon, you can even maybe adjust your character. You can even drop more images. Let's say you want to change some certain things about your character and the likes, and click save. Now since we are happy with this, let's just say we are happy, the next thing you want to do is to generate images. So you click right here where it says generate images, and when you do that, you have to choose your character that you want kept consistent. So in this case, I'm going to choose my character right here. I'm going to choose Milo. Now right here you see the description for your main character. Now you don't need to change anything right here for the character description, because this is what is helping keep that character consistent. However, you are given this opportunity to add your action and the scene. Right here you can add whatever scene you want to your character. You can even add other characters, but your main character will always be kept consistent. However, there is one thing you can do. Let's say for example, here our character, let me show you this, the character right here. You can see he has a yellow bag that is carrying, so you can actually do some easy edits. Like for example, you can change the color of whatever he is carrying. For example, it was a yellow backpack. We can change it to red right here. We can say red backpack and simply click generate, and you can see that the color of the bag has been changed, yet the character still has been kept consistent. So those are the things you can change, like the colors for clothes and the likes. However, what I advise is that don't actually tamper with the character description. Just use this character action and scene. So now here, let's say for example, want Milo to meet up with a friend. It can be any character that you want, because these are the characters maybe you don't plan to keep them consistent. So for example, you can say something like Milo meets up with Dr. Chicken at the vet, and here you can actually even choose the camera angle, how you want Milo to be shown. So let's say for example, you want Milo to be shown, maybe you want the side view, the back view, or the left view. So let's say for example, we want the right view right here. I'm going to choose right view like this. Then here maybe we want close up, upper body, full body. We want full body right here. Then here you can choose the aspect ratio. Now depending with the story that you are creating, what I normally do personally, I can just go with a 1:1 ratio, mostly because when I come to Canva, I'll be editing the story, putting everything together. So 1:1 works fine for me. However, you can choose whichever is applicable or you want and simply click generate. Now you can see the results that we get. And remember, you always get 2 versions of your image. You can even get more versions. If you, let's say you're not happy with the generation, you can simply regenerate, or you can even edit, right? If let's say you like the first one, but you'd want maybe a style similar to the first one but a variation, you just click right here where it says 1, and you can actually have a different generation. Now what you would do is that you generate something similar to this style. Okay, so if let's say in the first let's say scene, your character is maybe running to school, you just type it right here and you just click generate. So you can see our character has been generated. You can see it right here. So you get 2 options, but the character is consistent and you just need to choose whichever you like. So now let's say you'd want to have multiple characters in this scene. You just don't want Milo to be alone. Maybe you just want to have, if let's say you are using multiple characters, what you can do is simply select an area you want to add, let's say a character. Okay, now in this case you just need, let's say maybe you can use a brush, the lasso tool and the like. So let's just go with a brush right here, and you can just paint over the area that you want to add a character. So wherever you are painting right here, another character you're going to choose will be added just right here. So let's say this is the area we want a character to be added. So here you have to choose also the other character that you actually trained the AI to add in. So I have another character that I did, which I've already trained. I can add an owl right here, then simply click generate. So you can see our other character has been added. Now the reason it's also cutting off our character is because of how we made our selection right here. So if I go right ahead and clear this right now and maybe do another selection, let me just go right ahead and I'm going to say happy and running right here and simply click generate. Now depending on how much space you've selected for where you want to insert another character, it will also either be large or small depending on the space you've selected. So let's go right ahead and see what we get. So you can see now this is how it looks like, and you can see it's not cut off. So now you don't need to do this each and every time. The other easiest way of doing it, here I can type in just something like Milo meets up with elephant on a bike. Now you can even add multiple characters. Now since these are not main characters who appear just once, you can just simply paste them in and let the AI just come up with whatever it can. So I'm just going to click generate. You can see this is now our image. You can see our main character right here, then the elephant we mentioned, which is on a bike. So depending with your scene, so whatever you are doing, as long as you've selected here your main character is the one that you've trained the AI to keep consistent, regardless of the scene that you type out here, your main character will be kept consistent. Now there are many things you can do with the consistent character tool. You can also add certain things, you can remove certain things, you can add tools, you can add maybe let's say change clothes for your characters and the like. So here you can also change the expression of your character, and you can do an upscale. Let's say if the image is small, you'd want maybe more space for it, you can choose that. So now similarly here, if you want a variation, just select whatever you want. Now let me just select here where it says AI edit, and let's go with the second one. I'm going to click on it. Now here, once your image that you want to edit is selected, you can also choose to remove background, and the AI will automatically remove everything. You can also choose to transform the image here, hand repair and the likes. So let's say you want to add an object, insert object. When you choose this one, let's say for example, I'm going to select right here, and I'm going just to add something random as if our main character is imagining that. So I'm going to pick an image right here, and let's just pick this random image, and I'm going to open it. After adding this random image, I've added a black and white image, and I'm just going to click generate. All right, so you can see here is the final version, and you can see that image has been added right here. So quickly, I've gone right ahead and created some more variations by like typing Milo at the zoo, and you can see what we get, and you can see the character is still consistent. I've typed in Milo swimming, you can see our character is still consistent. The final thing to do is just to download the consistent characters so that you can actually upload them to either Canva or whatever illustration tool that you're using. So to do that, you just hover over any of the images that you want to download, and you can see this icon, the download icon. Just click on it.